What's up, YouTube world? It's your boy J Dub, the #1 comment on YouTube, and I'm back with another review. Today, I will be reviewing Love and Marriage Huntsville. This is season 4, episode 9, and this is called Housewarming Cold Shoulder. So before I get started, for those who are new to my channel, I do detailed reviews of reality shows. The review is pretty detailed. I hit the most important points, but also I pick out small details you may have not seen. And as I said, I am YouTube's #1 commenter. So this channel here is all about those comments. You know, I don't get into the likes and the subscriptions. If you rocking with your boy J Dub, you're gonna hit the like button, subscribe, and all that. But I need those comments. It's the life of this channel. This is what I do it for. If not, I'll be behind my phone commenting on somebody else's channel. So again, you know, if you're not a person who normally comments, this is the place for you. You can get down in those comments and uphold the channel's motto. What's that? It's called Say What You Say. That means you can talk about anything you want. Anything. That means if you want to call Miss Wanda J. Blige, or if you want to talk about how bad Martell's doing after he did Melody wrong, so be it. The only thing I'd ask is that we respect each other. And why that's important? Because we have a community over here. We got the Dub fam. And here, all I ask is that we respect each other, because that's the fam. You talking to my cousin, so I treat my family right. Other than that, say what you say. So let's go ahead and get into the review. Obviously, Own is into the cliffhangers or the to be continued. So we got another one. We picking up where Tisha has pulled up outside of Black looking for Marsau. And, you know, as I say, I'm a detailed person. You might not have caught, you might have to go back. But before we go any further, I'm going to need Tisha or Marsau to call Safe Light Repair, Safe Light Replace. You know, the place that'll come to you, get your windshield fixed up. Because I seen a giant crack across her Mercedes SUV. Again, these are regular people problems. You're on TV, even if you're a regular person, if you're on TV, you got to push it a little bit better. We can't have the same crack going across a windshield because I'm not on TV. I don't have no cracks on my windshield, but if I did, I'm just a regular person. When you're on TV, you gotta clean your stuff up. You gotta get it right. Millions of people are watching you. That's just little things that bother me. Forgive me. So Marsau comes out and everything after Tisha called because she wanted to know, was he in Black? You know, of course, Tisha don't really know where her husband is. You know, who knows? He'll tell her anything. But she wants to talk to Marsau about the situation Miss Wanda brought to her about, you know, the picture of him, his back in a hotel room or whatever. And immediately, when Marsau finds out what Tisha wants, he got to turn that Marsau thing he do. He got that mind control, that brain control over Tisha. He hit her with this. Let me quote this. He say, "I know you love your mom, and she raised you. I made a post on January 4th, and I was there in Atlanta with a friend. I went with a friend. No. I met a friend in Atlanta, and, you know, like, instead of saying who it was, telling Tisha exactly what's going on, he finally got to the thing. He was with Chris, but he didn't stay in Atlanta. He had dinner with Chris or whatever, because the person obviously who had the picture is trying to tie him in with the dates and lining up as a receipt, like on January 4th. Like, you know, I won't go back and forth. I've seen the back picture, and it's Marsau. I've never seen Marsau back, but yeah, actually I have. I've seen it when it was in Vegas at the pool party, and that was definitely him. So, you know, Tisha's hearing this information, and she begins to cry. You know why she's crying? Because she knows that Marsau is lying. But what you missed in the scene, Marsau, he pushed a button. He cranked that button up on a remote to get Tisha back in line. Because he got that, I think he got a chip or something in the back of her neck. allegedly, that he does the mind control, and instead of Tisha asking more questions to get to the bottom of what's going on, because really she's only speaking out of what Wanda had a question about. Because again, Wanda is Tisha's mouthpiece. Whatever she feels, thinks, or needs, it comes out of Wanda. So that's how Tisha comes. People have questions, and she's talking about Wanda, about all the accusations and allegations going on. So after that chip get hot in the back of Tisha's neck, she was more so like why do people want to hurt her? She's done nothing to people. They just want to see her miserable, and they want to break up a young family. They don't want to see them happy, y'all. Everybody's trying to hurt Tisha, even though Marsau got a cheating allegation once a month or twice a month, but Tisha's just saying, like, why can't they just have a good marriage and just leave them alone? And Marsau pretty much breaks it down. He goes deeper. He goes deeper into that molding, training process and tells her, you know why I don't give you an explanation? Because no explanation will never be good enough in this world. In this world, accusations are receipts. And Tisha received that. So, Marsau took it all the way home in this one. You even see a little tear drop down on him. He's just so mad. Everybody's trying to hurt and break up his young family. And I'm like, when I saw that tear, I was like, he definitely got her. She locked in all the way. And then Tisha just perked up more like, hey, this is me and Marsau against the world. And crazy enough, Tisha ended up apologizing to Marsau for bringing him this allegation and accusation, for ruining his day. Her stomach been in knots and churns because she know the truth, but she ends the conversation by apologizing to Marsau. It's more so like that Katina and Olajuwon situation with Married at First Sight. When somebody is so gone to the left, you cannot save them. It hurts you. You want to pull them out of that, but they don't see it. Tisha, that's what she want. I gotta let her have it. I gotta let her have her happy young marriage and family. Okay, so we had to let's go to the next thing. We at the office of Scott 2.0, and that's Maurice and Kimmy, and they actually they're supposed to be meeting Martell, because Martell has to meet with people individually. He can't really go to groups and all that because there's always some type of issue. He's the common denominator of the trouble. So we see Martell. He's coming in because, as I say, he's meeting with Kimmy because they had that little back and forth thing over the phone on Kimmy's birthday, which Maurice actually initiated. So they're going to clear that up. So Kimmy's pretty much going to have a man-to-man with Martell because, Maurice is not that guy. I guess Maurice left out that he's going to protect Kimmy or stand up for her out in his wedding vows. That's not included. So Kimmy has to be the man of the relationship. She got to straighten this out with Martell. So once Martell gets there or whatever, Kimmy's just like, she's just letting Martell know, like, it's not really a thing where I don't like you. I've caught heat for you because I've been an advocate for you being a good guy or a good person or whatever. And Martell acknowledges that. But she had a lot of talk going on, but I'm gonna give you really the real reason to break down and save a little bit of time, because Kimmy is so bothered that Martell backed up that post that Marsau put out there with all them in Atlanta, and he actually tagged people on it and made a comment, and Kimmy didn't like that. And Martell pretty much told Kimmy, well, after I did that, I immediately apologized. And I'm going to say, Kimmy's doing the manning up in the situation. She held Martell accountable. She like, listen, you always apologizing for what you're doing. You do something and then apologize. Like, obviously that used to work on Mel, but it don't work on everybody else. And I like how Kimmy called him out on that, but I would say in this moment is a very rare instance where I agree with Martell. And that's something, because we don't normally agree. But he's pretty much saying, at this point, Kimmy is deflecting all the heat she got for Marsau for putting that post out there. But I guess because that's her brother-in-law, she got to give it to him. He got to take it all. And he's absolutely right. He's right. But Kimmy tried to clean up and say, well, don't think I didn't give any smoke to Marsau about this. But, I mean, let's direct that energy at Marsau. Marsau created the post in which you hated that they were all out. They were out cheating. You and Maurice weren't married, but he was allegedly dealing with a linebacker on the trip. Yeah, I'm like I said, I'm with Martell this one. Kimmy, she's becoming, let's put it plainly, she's becoming a disappointment. She used to be like my favorite person on the show, but not so much. I guess I don't really have one. So as far as the next scene, I ain't even really gonna touch on it that much, but it was pretty much with Destiny meeting up with Tiffany or whatever. Tiffany show up with one of Lewis's shirts, like faded from the wash machine, showing, his gym, the compound, is always empty. He either got his kids in it or he got Martell kids in it. So I don't know. I guess they need some advertisement or whatever. But they meeting at a little jump room or whatever, and Destiny got her son-in-law there. And it's not many kids. I thought he was like a little small to be in that giant jump room. Normally those are for bigger children, but that's besides the point. But what I can say as a takeaway, how Tiffany was talking with Destiny, she's going to really regret making these like shady comments towards Mel. Like, y'all already know Mel can't trust people for her own reasons. And you want to keep making like slick little comments towards Mel to her ops or whatever. I don't believe Mel used that word, but that's who Mel's enemy is, ops, like Tisha and Destiny at this point. So, Tiffany to me is real sneaky. She's real backhanded, and I never liked her. She's calmed down from last season, but she's not to be trusted at all. So we finally get to the situation which started the episode where Kimmy did not invite Martell to Jalen's housewarming. So it's finally, the housewarming is here. And, I got a couple of questions, like Miss Wanda. Like, I'm looking at the situation. Why is Kimmy inviting all her people to Jalen's housewarming? Like, I'm sure, Jalen's in his mid-20s. He got some people like he wants to invite. I didn't see one of his friends or co-workers, or I didn't see anybody. And then just an odd question, because I got questions. Like, Miss Wanda, where's Maurice's son, Monster, aka Maurice Jr.? Did Kiowa not sign the whatever the paper you signed to give consent for him to be shown on camera? I don't know what's going on, because we've been fighting to get Monster home with Maurice at all costs, even the cost of Maurice's marriage. And now we can't see him. He should be grown up. He's in high school. I mean, I'm just wondering. Y'all pulled me in, so why I can't see him? But anyway, we see weird Jalen, because Jalen is weird. He reminds me of some type of Muppet character or whatever. He's a little odd. That's what I'm gonna say. Be nice. I'm gonna be nice. He's not a kid, but he asked a question to Kimmy and Maurice, like Kimmy and Maurice acquired some type of land, and asked, was everything going forward as plans? And I don't really care about lands. I don't want to ever mention the 47 acres or any kind of land dealing with them, because they're gonna mess it up or drag it out. But the fact of the matter is, it kind of put on display what type of marriage Maurice and Kimmy has, because obviously Kimmy had plans to do something on the land that Maurice agreed to, but however, Maurice took it over and said he wanted a place to eat or a restaurant. And it just shows that the type of husband Maurice is. He doesn't take Kimmy's input seriously at all. He does what he wants. he plays coy, he plays dumb and naive, but tell her things like, well, you know, I know you better than yourself. I can read your mind. And he's serious. He's serious. I told you, he's the worst. He's the worst Scott brother out of everybody. So he running so many games. I don't know what's going on, but I mean, I know what's going on. He's a Scott brother. He's just the one, again, as I told y'all, he's the one he's a wolf in sheep's clothing. He's the nice guy. He's the Martell of the Scott brothers, but Martell he don't even play that nice. So, like I said, you know, it goes shows season after season, Maurice does not value Kimmy, and he has a good woman in Kimmy. You know, she's no longer my favorite, but she's still a good woman, but he's gonna run over the top of her, disregard her, or whatever. So she's happy with it. Let me let it go. So the guests start to arrive to the housewarming, and Kimmy checks on Destiny because Destiny was the first one there. She's like, pretty much, have you recovered from the Galentine's massacre? And Destiny's pretty much saying like, she's cool. So Kimmy's like, good, because everybody's coming, they're invited, and walks off. You know, it's like a setup. That's why I said at this point, the housewarming doesn't feel organic or natural. It feels like it's a cesspool for drama. You know, they don't just want to celebrate Jalen's getting a new house. We gotta set it up real bad. And
sorry, I'm having trouble hearing you.
Siri, don't do that. Siri, cancel. Y'all be messing up my video. But anyway, excuse Siri. So what's going on? As far as Destiny, she's saying like, well, I'm cool, but if I had a party, I would not invite Gasoline and Dynamite, referring to Mel and Stormy, which I think is hilarious. You know, she's explosive, but of course, Destiny doesn't see her part in it at all. And we knew that from her having a meeting with Tiffany. Like, she believes that, hey, it was all Stormy, it was all Mel. She didn't have it because Destiny doesn't believe that she's aggressive, and she is aggressive. But okay. And at one point, I did forget to mention how when Destiny came in, they appointed her. Well, not her. When she came in, they gave Jalen the title, the Cougar Tamer. And for those who might not know, allegedly, Destiny has had some type of relationship with Jalen, you know, because Jalen is significantly younger, you know, probably could be her son or whatever. I don't know exactly how old Destiny is, but she's much older than Jalen. And, you know, they never really touch on it that much, but they do have receipts out there that is true. Or, you know, they have some type of outside relationship. But, okay, since they haven't confirmed it, but Gasoline and Dynamite, they come through the party or whatever, and Kimmy immediately wants to have a sit down with Gasoline. Who's Gasoline? No, Dynamite. Dynamite is Stormy. That's who I call Dynamite. And actually, they showed Dynamite's husband for the first time. I never seen him. His name is Courtney. And Kimmy first asked Destiny, would she be willing to sit down and talk with her? I like how she eased it in there. Sometimes you gotta spoon feed people or test the waters. And Destiny like, yeah, I'll sit down and talk with you anytime. You gotta ask. Well, since you're gonna sit down, would you be willing to sit down with Stormy? And she like kind of threw it for me, but yeah, cool. She said, but let me ask. So Kimmy goes over to Stormy, and Stormy has the same energy. Like, she doesn't mind talking. She's in a great mood or whatever. So maybe we got some hope here. They can kind of squash the beef or what have you. And another thing, I really see why Mel doesn't even want to, I guess, film with other cast members or whatever at this point. Again, so we're clear, I'm no team nobody. You know, I got my qualms with all of them, but I understand Mel's perspective about not trusting people in Huntsville or not wanting to deal with them. Because, like, when she was there, Marsau and Tisha came through, and it's a thing. They didn't speak, and people have a dispute like you didn't speak or whatever. I ain't getting into that, because the school I come from, when you come into the place and somebody's there, you speak. That's it. Even if you don't even like the person, that's fine. But okay, I don't have no problem with that. The problem I got with is after they all ignoring each other because they all playing a part in it. They're ignoring each other. Then once Tisha walks out to the bathroom or ask Jalen with a bathroom, and Marsau mentioned, well, you got to show her, you just can't tell her or whatever. Then he said, that's hospitality. Right. Marsau didn't like that. But let me get off of that. That ain't nothing. It's just the fact that the matter is that once Tisha leaves, it's a thing where now Marsau wants to pick with Mel. Like, oh, so you're going to do this? You're not going to speak. It's not awkward at all. Like, he's acting like he's in the 11th grade or something, and it's almost putting it on like it's just Mel who's not speaking. They came in the building not speaking, and it's a two-way street. They both are responsible for not talking or speaking. And then, not only that, to put the icing on the cake, Marsau and Maurice were like, well, yeah, where's my boy at or whatever, asking Mel about Martell. And Mel's like, what are you asking me for? I mean, I was looking at this TV like, why y'all asking her that? That lady's been divorced from the man. I don't know. They probably been divorced for a year or whatever. But it's really insensitive and rude for somebody to, especially when they know you're not on good terms with your ex-spouse and they want to ask you about him. They got a terrible thing going on. It's continuing. But that's cute. That's respectful. It's none of those things. It's ridiculous. Like, I wouldn't blame him. I guess it's a filming thing. I wouldn't come to none of them events. Like, you gonna play with me? They already know that they can't even film in the same room. So why you gonna play with her like that? I didn't like that. I don't like when people play to. And speaking of playing with people, we get to the meeting where Kimmy is mediating a meeting between Stormy and Kimmy, and it seemed like it was going well. Everybody's tempers were down and all that, and they would get to talking, just trying to find out like what was happening, what was going on or whatever, and trying to just resolve the beef. And Stormy must put it like, I don't really know you like that. We really shouldn't have been beefing like that or whatever. But it just started to escalate real quick, real fast. And then Destiny called Stormy, she called her sweetie. And that like triggered her, set her off. Like, I thought it was a little hypersensitive, but I do get it. It's just like Stormy said, that those type of words, honey or dear or sweetie, is condescending. So like, hey, don't call me that. But Stormy seemed like all the peace came out of her when she heard like sweetie. And, and Stormy had them lips up like something stink, like Miss Wanda off in Living Color. And I get it. Guess what? I'd rather her be hypersensitive than be a doormat like Tisha, and you can just run all over her or say whatever you want, or she'll explode, 3 seasons later. Nah, handle it right then and there. But of course, I would prefer that Stormy have a more balanced temperament. I don't like Stormy, but I get it. You can't play with Stormy, and that's okay, because people will play with you big time. They'll play with you all the time. So don't let them. Get them straight. That's what's up. Because I thought that's what they was going to do. So what's up? That's what's up. I thought that was going to go down, but it didn't. Because why? Destiny removed herself, and I prefer to remove herself before they go off on each other. So the thing is, something that kind of blew me. It became like such a double standard. How, again, Kimmy had a man-to-man talk with Martell about protecting her environment, her energy, and surrounding herself with people who are positive. But she invite Miss Wanda. I mean, and why that's so ridiculous, even Jalen, before the guest came in, stated like, what, Miss Wanda loved me, or I'm concerned because she loved me at the graduation. Y'all Scots got a strange way of loving each other, embarrassing and going off and fighting and all that kind of stuff. And Miss Wanda come, and Miss Wanda, the hurricane, came in and did what she was supposed to do, caused disruption. She came in, even her niceness is off. She got a demeanor about her, like, she ready to start some trouble. And what really kicked it off is Miss Wanda approached Kimmy's friend Patricia, and they did a clip playing back like Patricia having a conversation about Tisha or whatever. And Wanda trying to check her on the sly or whatever. Like, yeah, I hear y'all, you got a lot to say about my daughter. And Patricia played off pretty good. Like, me and Tisha ain't got no problem. She a big girl, we got issues we can talk. Ms. Wanda letting her know about her baby. If you got something to say, you can say it to her. And then she just said, I got a beef with all y'all in here or whatever. Y'all keep talking about my baby and, next time y'all better invite me to the party. And then we ain't no message got to get done. I'll handle it right then and there. And I'm like, whoa, like, that's just way off course, but that's what Miss Wanda do. Even Tisha tried their Tisha way to kind of calm Miss Wanda down. Miss Wanda, like, I ain't gonna get into nobody because if they got a problem with me, they can step. I'm like, that's the thing. So I'm not a Martell fan. Don't want to see him on my screen at all. But Kimmy invites Miss Wanda. Miss Wanda to me is worse than Martell. And that's the thing where, like, it's a situation where pretty much Miss Wanda calling the ladies vicious, and I'm like, whoa, like, even Kimmy's like, hey, well, look, you can have that energy, but don't call us that. And then Jalen speaks up because he was told if anybody gets out of hand, he can throw them out. He's like, well, no, now, Miss Wanda, no, you're going to respect my mom. You're not going to say that to her. And he has every right to. And that's the thing. There are different types of people because that's why we have so many controversies within these reality shows because we stand on different places. We believe in different things. And there's some people who believe that Miss Wanda can do that because she's an elder. And the thing is, I'm not one of those people. It becomes fair game to me if your mama, your father, anybody, if I'm a man and there's a woman or whatever, your elders don't get to disrespect me because I'm younger. I'm not their child. I'm not a child. So Miss Wanda can get checked just like everybody else. And that's real, man or woman. I don't believe in that. I don't tolerate disrespect from no old ladies, no old men, young people, the dog, the cat, nobody. You hear me? Because I give respect. I give my respect up front. I'm going to give it to you. You got it. Because I demand mine. So yeah, that's the thing. So it's another cliffhanger to be continued. After they put it now, Kimmy versus Miss Wanda. That's what they wanted. So Kimmy gets played with production and drama because why would she want Miss Wanda there? Miss Wanda don't love Jalen. Miss Wanda love drama. Miss Wanda love Tisha. Miss Wanda is overbearing. Miss Wanda is codependent, but that's a whole nother subject. So that was pretty much it for the episode. Miss Wanda then went off. She got the questions and all that kind of stuff. So drop down in the comments. Let me know what you think. Something I missed, something you want to add because they be getting on my nerves. That's all I can say. So I had to take a breath. It's exhausting. As I tell y'all, I appreciate y'all, all y'all support, rocking with me. Y'all could be anywhere in this YouTube world, but you're here with me. I really appreciate it, and I really mean it.